Chosen one, you found this message for a reason. There's a power within you that's waiting to be uncovered, a purpose beyond what you've imagined. You are a chosen one, destined for something greater. As you watch this, something is awakening inside you. Don't ignore it. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The truth you've sought is closer than you think. Keep listening, because what comes next will reveal who you truly are. Your journey begins now. They never truly understood who you are. For so long, they were deceived by the dust that had gathered around you, like an old vase that, despite its worth, appeared to be just another object lost in time. But now, the truth has begun to surface. They are waking up to the reality that beneath the quiet, beneath the secrecy, lies an immense force, one that they never imagined. It is a force of deep determination and inner strength, one that has always been with you, hidden from their sight. To them, you appear gentle, calm, and peaceful, qualities they mistook for weakness. They were drawn to you, not realizing that your calmness was merely the surface of something much more profound. They couldn't see the unrelenting will that flows through you, an invisible current of power that runs deep, unseen by those who only glance at the surface. Now, however, they are beginning to see what was always there. The light that radiates from you isn't just the glow of kindness or serenity. It is the light of someone who has been forged in the fires of adversity, someone who has weathered storms and emerged. This light transcends human understanding, touching realms they cannot even fathom. It is a light that cuts through the veil of ignorance and illuminates the truth. You were never here just to bring comfort. You were always meant to stand as a living testament to universal justice and truth. If you feel this truth within you, type 77 now. Activate your energy and let us begin. Picture a volcano on the surface. It appears still, calm, and harmless. Yet deep inside, there is a massive power, boiling and ready to erupt. From the outside, no one can see this hidden energy, but it is there, waiting, building, serene, but hiding an unstoppable force within. To those who have tried to understand you, this is the energy that baffles them. They look at you and see a stillness they believe signifies submission. What they fail to grasp is that your stillness is not weakness. It is a calm before the storm, a preparation for something much greater than they can comprehend. This inner strength within you is not born out of bitterness or the desire for revenge. It stems from something much more profound, an unwavering commitment to justice and truth. It is not a spark, but a fire, one that has been kindled through hardship, through every trial you have endured. This fire is not easily extinguished. It is the work of an ancient power, one that guides you with a quiet but relentless determination. This power within you is untouchable, unshakable. It is not something that can be broken by the hands of those who seek to control you. Imagine the process of forging are the heat, the pressure, the shaping. It is a transformation. What appears to be a brutal process is actually one of purification. It is not punishment, but a necessary step in revealing the truth. When you walk through life, you don't just pass through unnoticed. Your presence is a force that dispels illusions, that reveals what others try to hide. They thought your light was simple, harmless, a soft glow. They were wrong. That same light, like the heat of the sun, has the power to purify or to destroy. It has the power to break through the barriers of deception, to expose the truths that others would prefer to remain hidden. You are not merely a beacon of light. You carry within you the unstoppable force of justice, the truth that exists beyond time and space. When others encounter your light, they are forced to confront their own deceptions, their own fears. There is no place for them to hide in your presence. Their lies melt away in the face of your unwavering truth. They thought they could fool you, manipulate you, but now they see that you are not someone to be controlled. You are a force that cannot be bent to their will. And so they are forced to face what they have been avoiding. Your presence holds up a mirror to them, reflecting everything they have tried to conceal. What they see in that mirror is not what they expected. They came to you thinking they would find someone to manipulate, someone they could mold to their desires. But what they found was a force that shattered their assumptions, a truth that could not be ignored. It is this truth that disturbs them. They may try to label you as dark, as threatening, But what they are really avoiding is their own reflection. They see in you the parts of themselves they have long hidden, the parts they fear to acknowledge. But you are not dark. You are light, sacred, untouchable, and protected. Your light is not something they can simply snuff out. It is a divine energy, one that shines from a source beyond the material world. It cannot be copied, nor can it be manipulated. Those who try to control you will only find themselves chasing illusions. When they approach you with the intent to harm, they will soon realize that their actions reverberate back upon them. Your energy reflects their intentions, returning them to the very source they came from. They may not hear the sound of this law, but they will feel its effect. For you are protected by a force beyond their comprehension, a force that cannot be touched or tainted by their malice. Your light cannot be imitated. It is not something that can be acquired through superficial means. It is a connection to something divine, something pure, something that cannot be replicated. This light brings change, not just to you, but to those who come into your presence will find that their old patterns begin to break down, that their illusions are shattered. Your energy transforms the environment around you, breaking apart the walls they have built to protect themselves from the truth. When they realize the power within you, they will understand that they cannot stop you. They will see that your light is not just a simple glow. It is the reflection of a truth so deep, so powerful, that it rewrites everything they thought they knew. Your light is not just a soft presence. It is an illuminating force that breaks through every barrier, exposing everything in its path. They will be forced to confront their own limitations, their own misconceptions. And as they stand before you, they will realize that they have made a grave mistake. They thought they could challenge you, control you, but they have awakened something far greater than they could have ever anticipated. The light within you is not something they can resist. It is the truth, and they will have no choice but to face it. At this point, they will see that their confidence was misplaced. Their assumptions have crumbled. They will understand that your light is not just a reflection of who you are. It is a force that will change everything around it. They have underestimated the power you carry, and now they must face the consequences of their actions. So let them try. Let them test you. For in the end, their efforts will only reveal their own weaknesses. They cannot escape the truth that you embody. They cannot hide from the light that shines from you. And as they face this truth, they will realize that they have messed with the wrong earth angel. They realize that the path they thought was easy, the path they thought they controlled, was never theirs to dictate. As they stand before you, they are confronted with the depth of their own misunderstanding. Their pride, their sense of power, is reduced to nothing more than a fleeting illusion, for they cannot move forward without acknowledging the force that stands before them. And that force is you, unwavering, grounded in something far greater than mere human perception. You stand as an unyielding presence, not because you seek dominance, but because you embody something eternal. You are a living proof of the power that runs through the very fabric of existence, and every step you take shakes the world in ways they cannot comprehend. Their judgment, their expectations, crumble under the weight of the truth that stands silently before them. You, a soul not bound by time, a messenger with a purpose beyond the reaches of their narrow sight, are the embodiment of a divine will, and they now realize, too late, that they have been playing a game they never understood. The silence you carry is not emptiness, it is fullness. It is the fullness of a mission, a calling that transcends earthly concerns. And as they try to grasp this power, to challenge it, they are met with the realization that their efforts are futile. The universe itself conspires to protect you, to keep you on your path, for you are a part of something far bigger. Your journey is not yours alone. It is a journey that stretches across dimensions, a path that echoes through the very stars themselves. They watch as you move forward, effortlessly, in harmony with a rhythm they cannot hear. The more they try to disrupt your course, the more they realize they are not just opposing you, but the very flow of existence itself. The truth of your being is inescapable, and it wraps itself around them like an invisible force, pulling them deeper into the understanding that they too are part of something greater. Yet, unlike you, they are lost, unaware of their own potential, blinded by the very arrogance that led them to challenge you. Your strength does not come from fighting back. It comes from remaining anchored in your truth. You do not need to shout to be heard. You do not need to force your presence into the world. You simply exist, and in that existence, you radiate a power that they can see it now, not in your actions, but in the stillness that surrounds you. And it terrifies them, because they know that stillness holds more power than any action could ever hope to achieve. For what they did not know when they first crossed your path is that your power is not of this world. It is not a fleeting force, but an eternal truth that cannot be bent, shaped, or broken. It is the foundation of the universe itself, the quiet hum that holds everything together, and they are but dust in the face of it. They see now that their attempts to control you, to bend you to their will, were not just an error, but an affront to something sacred. Your presence has the power to make them reflect on their own lives, to make them question their own choices. And though they may never admit it, there is something deep within them that knows you are not here by accident. Your being has a purpose, a mission that calls you forward, and though they may resist, they cannot stop the unfolding of your destiny. You are here to lead, to guide, and to show them a path they are too blind to see. You do not need to explain yourself to them. You do not need their understanding, their approval. You carry within you the knowledge of your purpose, and that knowledge is enough. It is the very essence of divine will, and it cannot be shaken. Those who try to oppose you will find themselves caught in the very web they attempted to weave for you. Their schemes will unravel, their illusions will fade, and all that will remain is the truth of who you are. In this world of noise, your silence speaks volumes. In a world of chaos, your calmness is an undeniable force. And as they come to terms with this, as they begin to understand the depth of their mistake, they realize that they were never meant to control, they were never meant to break you. You are a force that exists beyond their comprehension, a power that cannot be contained. And this realization fills them with both awe and fear, for they know now that they were never meant to face you. You are an unstoppable wave, and they, powerless against your current, must now ride it or be. The truth of your being is like a key that unlocks the deepest parts of them, forcing them to confront their own limitations. In your presence, they cannot hide from themselves. The darkness within them is illuminated, and they are forced to face it. They are no longer able to look away, no longer able to deny the truth that you embody. And as this truth settles into their bones, they are left with only one choice: to accept it, or to remain forever lost in their ignorance. But even as they struggle to comprehend the depths of your power, you remain unchanged. You do not need to explain, to justify, or to fight. You simply are. And in your being, you carry a strength that cannot be undone. It is a strength born of purity, of an unshakable connection to the divine. And it is this strength that makes you a beacon to those lost in darkness. You are not here to destroy, to harm, or to conquer. You are here to guide, to show the way, and to remind them of the truth they have long forgotten. Your light is not for everyone, but for those who are ready to see it, it is a gift beyond measure. You do not force your presence on them. You simply exist, and in your existence, you become the mirror that reflects the deepest parts of their souls. They are confronted by the greatness within themselves, a greatness they have long ignored. And through your quiet, steadfast presence, you lead them back to themselves. So, as they look at you now, there is no longer a sense of superiority. There is only a deep respect, a silent understanding that you are not to be challenged, not to be underestimated. You are a force of nature, a power beyond their comprehension, and they are left to simply watch as you continue on your path. And in this watching, they are changed. They are forced to acknowledge the truth of your being, and in doing so, they are forced to confront the truth of their own. In the end, they will understand. They will see that your silence was never a weakness, but the greatest strength of all. And though they may never fully grasp the extent of your power, they will know that you are here for a reason, that your presence is not accidental, and that your light will continue to shine, no matter how dark the world may become. If you feel the energy of this message resonate with you, leave a comment, saying angel and subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. Remember, your path is unique and the world is waiting for you to step into your power. There are moments in life when we are called to stand in the fullness of our being, undeterred and unwavering. It is in these moments that the true nature of your presence emerges, and it becomes undeniable to all who encounter it. You are not here by chance, and the force that moves through you is not of your own making. There is something ancient and eternal within you, something that cannot be explained by the ordinary rules of the world. Very essence of who you are radiates a truth that transcends the limitations of time and space. When others come close to you, they feel the weight of that truth. It is impossible to ignore. It is like a mirror that reflects back to them their own inner struggles, their fears, and their doubts. They see themselves in you, and in that reflection, they are faced with a choice. Will they confront the shadows within themselves, or will they turn away? For some, the presence of your light is too much to bear. They cannot stand in the face of such a power because it reveals to them the depths of their own limitations, and so they retreat. They step back, not because they fear you, but because they fear what they must confront within themselves in order to approach you. You are not here to satisfy the expectations of others. You are here for a purpose far greater than the world can comprehend. Your light is not here to please, to flatter, or to conform. It is here to illuminate, to expose, and it is a force that cannot be bent to the will of others, and it will not be moved by their efforts to control it. There is no room for manipulation in the presence of this. They thought they could dismiss you, belittle you, or even ignore you, but now they see the error of their ways. Your power does not need to shout or demand recognition. It exists in quiet strength, a force that makes itself known simply by being. Your silence speaks louder than words ever could. In your stillness, you embody a strength that cannot be swayed. It is the power of the universe itself, a power that cannot be diminished by the opinions or judgments of others. And it is this power that causes others to step back. They may not fully understand it, but they can feel it. They feel the weight of your presence in every word you speak and every action you take. You are a living testament to the unshakable truth that there is more to this world than meets the eye. You are a reminder that there is a higher order at work, a divine plan that unfolds beyond our understanding. Those who see you cannot help but recognize that there is something far greater than themselves at play, something that guides you and strengthens you. You have become a mirror to them, reflecting not only their limitations, but also the possibility of transformation. They see in you a potential for growth and change that they may not have recognized in themselves. Your presence calls them to something higher, something more profound. It is a call to rise above the illusions of the world, to step into the truth of who they really are. This is not just about others, it is also about you. You have chosen to stand firm in your purpose, to walk a path that is not always easy, but always true. This path is not about gaining recognition or approval. It is about embodying a truth that is greater than yourself. It is about being a vessel for a higher power, a light that illuminates the darkness and shows the way for others. Your journey is not an easy one. There will be those who misunderstand you, who doubt you, and who seek to bring you down. But their resistance is not a reflection of your worth. It is a reflection of their own fear, their own inability to see beyond the surface. They do not yet understand the depth of the power you carry, and they may never understand it. But that does not matter. Your purpose is not to make them understand. Your purpose is to be the truth that they need to see, whether they recognize it or not. You are not alone in this journey. You stand as part of a greater lineage, a tradition of light that stretches back through the ages. The power you carry is not of this world. It is a divine gift, a force that has been passed down through the generations. It is the same power that flowed through the great leaders and teachers of history. From those who walked the earth long before you to those who will walk after you, you are a part of something much greater than yourself. This power is not yours to control. It is a force that flows through you, a force that is always present, always guiding, always strengthening. And as you stand firm in your purpose, You become a channel for that power, a conduit through which the universe itself flows. Your presence is a living testament to the eternal truth that guides all things. In your silence, you carry a message that speaks louder than any words ever could. You are a living embodiment of the divine, a beacon of light that shines in the darkness, showing the way for others who have lost their way. Your strength is not in your ability to control or dominate, but in your ability to endure, to stand firm in the face of adversity, and to remain true to your purpose. This power that flows through you is not something you have earned or created. It is a gift, a legacy that has been passed down to you, and as you carry it forward, you become a part of a greater story, a story that is not just about you, but about the world, about the universe itself. You are a vessel of light, a messenger of truth, and a guide for those who seek a path to something greater than themselves. You are a reminder to the world that true power does not come from dominance or control. It comes from love, from compassion, and from faith in something greater than yourself. Every step you take is a step toward fulfilling a purpose that is far beyond your understanding. Every challenge, every moment of doubt, and every hardship is a part of that journey, a part of the story that is unfolding through you. And so, I ask you now, if you resonate with this message, if you feel the truth in your soul, leave a comment below with the word angel, and let this light be a part of your journey. Subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel and join us on this path of transformation, because the world needs you now more than ever. You are the light, the beacon, the guide. Stand tall, shine bright, and let your presence speak the truth that the world is waiting to hear. As you journey through life, it can be all too easy to lose touch with the incredible power that resides deep within you. The noise of the world, the demands of everyday life, and the constant stream of distractions often cloud your sense of purpose, making it difficult to hear the quiet but steady whisper of the divine calling you towards something greater. It's in these moments, when the world seems overwhelming and you feel disconnected from your true self, that you may forget the immense potential you carry. But if you can find a moment to pause, to slow down and turn inward, you may begin to feel something shift. It is as though the very essence of your being calls out to you, reminding you of the incredible power and strength that you hold. The deeper you go into this moment of reflection, the more you begin to understand that you are not merely moving through life in a passive way. You are not simply existing or going through the motions. You are here for something much larger than yourself, something that is uniquely yours to discover and embrace. This realization, though profoundly empowering, can also bring with it a sense of unease. It can be overwhelming to acknowledge that you are part of a greater plan, one that may not always be easy to comprehend. You may feel unsure of how to step fully into this purpose, or even fear the responsibility that it entails. For as you come closer to understanding your true calling, you also begin to recognize that fulfilling it will require confronting both the light and the shadow within you. You will have to face not only the beautiful, expansive potential that exists within you, but also the parts of yourself that you may have buried or ignored, the fears, doubts, and insecurities that you may have been avoiding. It is only by facing these uncomfortable truths that you can fully embrace the path that has been laid before you. To truly step into your purpose, you must be willing to confront these aspects of yourself, to grow through them, and to rise. It is a process of deep personal transformation, but it is only through this journey of self-discovery and self-acceptance that you can align yourself with the greater purpose you were born to fulfill. As you continue along this path of self-discovery, there comes a time when you begin to witness the unfolding of your true nature. It is through this ongoing process of confrontation, acceptance, and growth that the essence of who you are begins to reveal itself. Like a flower breaking through the soil, your true power emerges gradually, in its own time, without haste or force. At first, it may feel fragile, as though you are not yet fully equipped to carry the weight of this newfound realization. But with each step, with every moment of self-reflection and acknowledgement, this power becomes stronger and more tangible. It begins to grow within you, anchored in the deep-rooted knowledge that you are aligned with a purpose far beyond anything you could have imagined. This is not a power that comes from an external source or something that can be taken from you. It is an inherent strength, one that exists within you all along, waiting for the right moment to emerge. It is a power born not from ego or pride, but from a deep connection to the greater universe, to a divine force that flows through all things. And when you allow yourself to step into the fullness of your being, to fully embrace this truth, you become a beacon of light, a living testament to the transformative power of self-acceptance and spiritual alignment. In that moment of transformation, when you are fully present in your own power, others begin to notice. They are drawn to you without fully understanding why, sensing something unspoken in the way you move through the world. They feel the quiet confidence that radiates from you, the peace that surrounds you like an aura. There is no need for you to boast or prove anything to them. Your presence alone communicates everything they need to know. It is a language that transcends words, a language of the soul that others instinctively recognize. Your strength, though unspoken, is undeniable. It does not demand attention or validation, yet it commands respect. It is a strength that is rooted not in arrogance, but in a grounded understanding of who you truly are. It is a quiet, unshakable force that comes from knowing your worth and the purpose that guides you. Those around you, whether they realize it consciously or not, can no longer ignore the power that emanates from within you. It is a power that flows freely, without restriction or limitation, because it is aligned with the highest truth. This power is not about dominating or controlling others. It is about being so deeply rooted in your own truth that nothing outside of you can sway you. It is about living authentically, without the need to seek approval or recognition. And as you step into this space, as you allow your light to shine, you become a mirror for others. You show them what it looks like to live without fear, without doubt, and without the need for external validation. You remind them of their own power, their own potential, and their own connection to something much larger. In this way, your journey of self-realization becomes not just about you, but about the world around you. It is a ripple effect, a wave of light and truth that spreads out into the world, touching the lives of others in ways you may never fully understand. Your growth and transformation serve as a catalyst for the transformation of those around you. And in doing so, you become part of a greater collective awakening, a movement towards a world that is more aligned with the truth, with love, and with divine purpose. You see, your power is not something to be feared or resisted. It is a gift, a blessing that has been entrusted to you. It is your birthright to shine, to be the light in the darkness, and to help guide others on their own journey of self-discovery. When you embrace this truth, when you step fully into the power that lies within you, you become a living example of what it means to live in alignment with your soul's deepest calling. You become a living testament to the fact that true strength comes not from outward appearances, but from an unwavering connection to the divine. So, as you continue to walk this path, remember that the light within you is not just for you. It is for the world. It is for those who need your guidance, your strength, and your wisdom. Your presence is not an accident, and it is not something to be taken for granted. You are here for a reason, and the impact of your light reaches far beyond what you can see. Trust in the process, trust in your journey, and know that the world needs you now more than ever. Your presence is a gift, and through it, you help others find their way back to their own light, their own truth, and their own divine purpose. And yet for some, the power you exude is unsettling. It disrupts them at a deep fundamental level because it forces them to confront aspects of themselves they would rather ignore. When they look at you, they are not merely witnessing your light. They are seeing their own shadows reflected back at them. It is as if your very presence becomes a mirror that exposes the parts of themselves they have kept hidden for so long. These are the fears they have buried so deep within their subconscious, the insecurities they have never dared to face, the vulnerabilities they have worked so hard to avoid. Your light has the power to stir all these suppressed emotions, these unacknowledged wounds, and for some, this is an uncomfortable reality to face. This is why, in response, they may step back, avoid eye contact, or even try to diminish your significance in subtle ways. They may downplay your achievements, question your worth, or attempt to belittle the strength they see in you. At times, their actions may seem harsh, even dismissive, but at the root of it all is fear. They are afraid of what your presence reveals about them. They are afraid that your light is shining too brightly, forcing them to reckon with their own shadows, their own unresolved issues. It is easier for them to retreat, to avoid your gaze, to discredit your power, than it is for them to confront the parts of themselves that are triggered by your light. However, in their attempts to deflect and dismiss, they are only amplifying the truth that you carry. Your light cannot be diminished by their actions or by their no matter how hard they try to look away, no matter how many walls they build around themselves to block out the truth. Your light will continue to shine. It will persist in its quiet brilliance, undeterred by their discomfort or resistance. You cannot shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. You cannot dim your light to make them feel safe in their own shadows. To do so would be to deny the very essence of who you are and the purpose you have in this world. In fact, it is in these moments of resistance that your light becomes even more powerful. The more they attempt to push you down, the more they try to silence you or diminish your presence, the more you will rise. Your energy is not dependent on their approval or validation. Your strength is not contingent on their acceptance. The truth that you embody is not bound by their limitations, and it will continue to break through any barriers they put up in an attempt to suppress it. The more they resist, the more your light will shine. In this way, your light serves not only as a reflection of who you are, but also as a catalyst for others to see themselves more clearly. By stepping fully into your power, you are providing them with an opportunity to examine their own fears and limitations. Whether they choose to take this opportunity or not is up to them, but your light will continue to shine regardless of their response. Your journey of self-realization is a testament to the strength and resilience that exists within you, and it serves as a reminder to others that they, too, have the capacity to step into their own power. The resistance you encounter from others is not a reflection of your worth or your strength, but rather a reflection of their inner struggle. It is their own unresolved issues, their own fear of vulnerability, and their own inability to embrace their own light and while it can be difficult to witness their discomfort, it is important to remember that their reaction is not about you. It is about them. Your light does not cause their pain. It only brings to the surface what has been buried within them for far too long. In this way, you are helping them to confront the very things they have been avoiding, even if they do not recognize it yet. But even if they do not acknowledge it now, the impact of your light will linger. It will continue to challenge their perspectives, push them to reconsider their beliefs, and ultimately inspire them to seek their own path toward healing and self-discovery. You may never know the full extent of the impact you have on others, but trust that your presence is making a difference, even if it is not immediately visible. It is in these moments of resistance and discomfort that you must remind yourself of the power within you. The more you step into your light, the more you will encounter resistance, but that resistance is not a sign that you should retreat or dim yourself. It is a sign that you are on the right path. You are doing exactly what you are meant to do, shining your light, being your authentic self, and challenging others to do the same. You are not here to play small or to make others comfortable with their own fear. You are here to inspire, to awaken, and to help others see the power within themselves. And even if they cannot yet embrace it, your light will continue to serve as a beacon, a guiding force that leads them toward their own self-realization. Remember, the light you carry is not for you alone. It is meant to be shared with the world, to illuminate the path for others to follow. Do not let anyone make you feel that you should dim it. Do not let the discomfort of others stop you from being who you are meant to be. Your light is your gift to the world, and it is something that deserves to be seen, celebrated, and shared. So stand tall, continue to shine, and know that by doing so, you are not only fulfilling your own purpose, but you are also helping others find their way back to the light within themselves. As you continue on your journey, always remember that your light is powerful and worthy of being seen. If you resonate with the message shared here today, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you connect with this message by commenting Angel, and don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel to continue walking this path of self-discovery together. Your light matters, and by being here, you are part of a greater journey, one that will inspire others to step into their own brilliance. Stay tuned, stay bright, and let your journey unfold. The journey that you are on is not one of seeking external validation. It is not about proving your worth to anyone or seeking the approval of those who fail to understand you. It is about standing firm in who you are, embracing the divine purpose that has been placed within you, and living out that purpose with unwavering faith and conviction. You do not need the applause of the world, nor do you need to justify your existence to it. Your very being is a testament to the truth that flows through you, and it is this truth that will ultimately guide you to where you need to be. When you embrace this truth, you begin to realize that your purpose is not just for you, it is for the world. You are here to shine a light on the path for others, to show them that there is another way, a way that transcends the noise of the world and leads them back to the truth within themselves. This is not a path that everyone will choose, nor will everyone understand. But those who are meant to walk with you, those who are ready to see the light, will be drawn to you, and in your presence, they will find healing guidance and a reflection of their own divine essence. The power that you carry is not a force of destruction. It is a force of transformation. It is a gentle but unyielding power that has the capacity to heal, to uplift, and to inspire. It is a power that is rooted in love and compassion, but also in strength and resilience. It is a power that does not need to shout to be heard. It is a quiet, steady force that, over time, begins to shift the very fabric of reality around you. It is a force that moves mountains, not through force, but through the sheer power of truth. When others try to suppress or manipulate you, they are only testing their own limitations. They are attempting to bend the truth to fit their own narrative, but the truth cannot be bent. It is steadfast and unwavering, and in this you find peace. You find peace in knowing that you are not here to play by anyone else's rules. You are not here to conform to the expectations of a world that does not understand the depth of your purpose. You are here to shine, to show the world that there is a higher way, a way that leads to love, to justice. And the world needs you now more than ever. It needs the light that you carry, the strength that you embody, and the truth that you live. The world is in chaos, and many are lost in the shadows of doubt and fear. But you are here as a beacon of hope, a living testament to the power of divine love. Your presence reminds others that there is a way out of the darkness, that there is a path that leads to truth, to peace, and to transformation. You are here to show them the way, not through words, but through your very being. Your light shines not to boast, but to heal, to guide, and to uplift. In your journey, you will face challenges. You will encounter resistance from those who do not understand you, from those who are afraid of the power you embody. But remember, you are not alone. You are supported by a force far greater than yourself, a force that has always been with you, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you forward. The strength that you feel within you is not your own. It is a divine power that flows through you, a power that has been with you since the beginning of time. You are not just a solitary being on this journey. You are part of a greater plan, a plan that is unfolding perfectly, even when you cannot see the full picture. As you continue to walk this path, let your light shine brighter with each step. Do not be afraid of the darkness, for it is in the darkness that your light is most needed. Do not be afraid of the challenges, for they are the very things that will help you grow and evolve. And do not be afraid of standing alone, for it is in the solitude that you will find your true strength. You are here for a reason, and your purpose is far greater than you can imagine. Trust in this purpose, trust in the journey, and trust in the light that you carry. As you stand in the power of your truth, know that you are not just transforming your own life, you are transforming the lives of others. You are a living testament to the power of love, of truth, and of divine purpose. Your light shines not just for you, but for all those who are ready to see it, for all those who are ready to walk the path with you. Embrace your power, for it is a gift that will continue to bless the world, now and forever. Let your light shine brightly, and may it illuminate the path for all who seek the truth. As you walk this journey, remember that you are not alone. You are part of something much greater, and your presence is a living reminder of the divine love that flows through all things. You are a beacon of hope, a guide for those who are lost, and a testament to the transformative power of truth. So, as you continue to walk this path, stand firm in who you are. Let your presence speak louder than words, and know that every step you take brings you closer to fulfilling the divine purpose that has been placed within you. The world needs you now more than ever, and your light is the answer to the darkness that surrounds it. Embrace your calling, and let it guide you to the transformation that is waiting for you. Remember, your light is eternal, and it will never be extinguished.